This is gonna be a hard video to make. It's something you necessarily don't want to be known for, or not usually the way you choose to put yourself out there, but for the sake of wanting to help other people who are just like me, dealing with social anxiety. Writing the outline, my notes down for this video made me anxious. Just the concept of the video itself made me anxious. So anyways, let's just get this story started. Like with anyone who deals with social anxiety, I remember being young and outgoing and bubbly to people I had known for at least a short period of time, to completely new people. I was a little shy, but not anxious. Those of us who have social anxiety know that there's a huge difference between being just shy and being anxious. Huge difference. Anxiety is fear-based and shyness is just a personality trait. I remember being young and adults would try to talk to me. Usually my dad was there and he'd have this go-to phrase. Oh, she's shy, she's just shy. That would be his go-to phrase every time. I did not appreciate it. I didn't like being labeled as shy. I just didn't like being labeled in general. Probably first and second grade were the only years that I enjoyed the most out of my whole school experience. Third grade was okay. I was fine, no problems. Prior to entering fourth grade, we had moved houses, which is this house that we're currently staying at, and I transferred schools. This was going to be my second elementary school. I spent 1 year there, fourth grade, no problems yet. I had made good friends in my old school. I found myself having to make new friends again. The nightmare begins. 5th grade. Man, oh man, 5th grade. I had to transfer to a different school again because the last one only went up to 4th grade. So I was going into middle school. 5th grade really was my turning point. 5th grade was when it all came crashing down.
Something happened, and something happened in me. I changed, and I've never been the same since. And basically, it just all went downhill from there.
All the grades following 5th grade was the new me. Everything changed after 5th grade, and not in a positive way. And if I can sum it up, now I can't exactly pinpoint, or I can't recall a certain memory. I do not remember a specific memory. I don't remember a specific trauma that I can point out and say, that's it. That's what made me. I don't remember a specific thing that did it for me, if that makes sense. But I do know that I have this female teacher, and I vaguely remember. Basically, she had no filter. She drew attention to me all the time. She was never discreet with me, and I don't know why. I think I was shy to begin with. You know what people always do with shy people? They prod them. Being quiet and being shy, it's not really... in societal norms, it's not really, people who are more outspoken, extroverted are more favored. I don't know. The very first parent-teacher interview I had with her, she said, we have 2 shy people in her class. We have, and then we have, and she named another girl. She's never said this, but she's the type of person that would say, why are you so quiet? She strikes me as someone who would say that. This lady just made me feel so different. It could have been very possible that she had yelled at me in front of the class. Maybe I felt so humiliated. I just don't, remember. So yeah, basically all of 5th grade was like that. But I'm gonna share this memory that I can actually remember. It was the second day of school. We were running late. My parents were arguing. We did get to school late, only a few minutes late. I was overwhelmed by all the fighting. I was just holding back tears, so overwhelmed with emotion. And I felt like if someone walked up to me and asked me, I would just break down right in front of them. So that's what I felt going into the school. I went to my homeroom, the class wasn't there. I went back to the office and I asked where my class was. And the secretary told me that they were at the library. I arrived at the library and everyone was already there. Class was all sitting down, huddled to like one specific area of the library. My teacher was reading them a book. She saw me coming in late. I just sat at the back and everyone was just sitting on the floor. I couldn't concentrate. I was just thinking about everything that happened in the car. Okay, now this part is a little bit blurry, but I don't know if I had started crying.
Actually, what had happened was a few seconds after I sat down, she had asked why I was late. So now the intensity of emotion leading up to that point, plus now there was all this attention on me. And should these types of questions be asked in front of the class in the first place? Because sometimes people can have personal reasons, and most of the time people have personal reasons. And basically I just broke and I started crying.
But she drew attention to me. I was in the very back and I saw everyone's heads turn. Everyone turned back. They was just staring at me. A tear rolled down my eye. I literally was bawling in front of everyone. I didn't know how to explain. Oh my god, the horror. And then she said, I was just asking. She proceeded to reading the book. Everyone slowly turned their heads back towards her. And then once in a while, someone would look back. I didn't change after that one event, but I think maybe it was a culmination of distressing social events. I just got quieter all throughout the years. Throughout the years, teachers would slightly tease and pointing out it was related to my shyness. On the outside it looks like shyness, but it had morphed into anxiety. Just teachers took turns doing that, and I just got quieter and quieter and quieter. Except, my 6th grade homeroom teacher, he was a male teacher. I actually liked him. The teachers I liked, let's see. Okay, so
I have the same teacher for 1st grade and 2nd grade.
I liked my 4th grade teacher. I liked my 6th grade teacher, but in between that, I don't really care for my 3rd grade teacher. My 5th grade teacher, she caused it. And then I don't really care too much about the rest of my teachers. I was changed forever. So yeah, that's my story.
And folks, that's just the tip of the iceberg.
That's just like a mini version of my whole social anxiety story. So yeah, social anxiety sucks. I'm hoping that by sharing my story that I have made someone feel better, hopefully. Just to know that, there's another person who is going through the same thing that you're going through, and feel less alone. Okay, I'm excited. I'm actually gonna be making more social anxiety videos. Just my channel is going to be a personal development, mental health, and cover channel. So yeah, I'm gonna leave it there. That is all for this video, and until next time, bye.